You are listening to a Mojoco production.
Hey everybody, welcome to Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop, a diabolical brainwashing discussion machine. Anyway, I just messed that up. This is a disclaimer where I apologize for most of our show. First off, Joe asks me if I have a hee-hee or a hoo-hoo, and it gets worse from there. I talk about how I got canceled. Joe apologizes for I can't remember what. He says, hey, this isn't me just new boot goofing. What is that? We talk about how it's like a honky hibachi. I've never seen the Umbrella Academy. I asked Joe to go to Hot Topic with me. I say, may the 6th be with you. Joe talks about his fear of flying and sings some Neil Diamond. The Pickle and Boot Shop. We hope you hate it.
Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles.
With your grandma and your kids.
I go downtown.
With your grandma and your kids.
Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids.
Pickle and boot shop.
Stay for the squids. Boots.
Pickle time.
Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands.
1996, we start this.
Pickle. Ricola. Ricola, is that you? It's Ricola. What's your butthole? Hey, make sure you wash your butthole. Hang on, man. I was just taking a test to see if I have ADHD. I do.
Oh, you have the ADHDs?
Yeah, I got ADHDs.
That's cool.
And then
That's
it came
cool.
on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
we're
to
sorry.
episode 28.
We're starting now?
Yeah, why not? We'll
Okay,
get it
can
all
you-
in there.
Can you hear my heater going?
No, is that a pickup line?
Yeah.
I thought so.
You can't hear it. It's loud. It's all.
No,
Joe.
no.
I feel like your microphone is just pegged. It is.
Is it?
It is. Yeah. It's like doing the boys' locker room.
It's not.
Pegged.
It's not. Check. What about that?
Oh, that's better.
Is that better? Okay.
What'd you do?
Turn down the gain.
Okay. Oh, this is a good way.
turned down the gain.
This is how I'm going to wear my glasses because I can see better.
Yeah, man, I have. My mom and I were talking about this because she just got a new pair of glasses. I have progressives. The ones that I'm currently wearing are my progressives from like 2016, and then like 2018. I got another pair that were crap, so I went back to wearing these.
Yeah.
And then like 2020, I like got another pair and they were crap in it. I'm off on everything. So I think 2018, I got these. 2020, I got a new pair, went back to these. 2022, I got another, like another new set because I could get them every 2 years.
Yeah.
And after they came in, they were crap. So I went back. I keep wearing these.
2016s. Take those in with your guy when you go to
Yeah,
the
that's what I am
optometrist
doing.
in
Yeah.
2 years. In 2024,
Well,
take
now
them back.
my insurance allows me to get a pair of glasses a year.
Jeez, Joe.
Yeah,
Rub it in.
ballin'. Hey.
I'm thinking I got a new insurance
Yeah.
and I think I can get new glasses and I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
Look at this. You know what I'm wearing?
safety goggles.
Yeah. They've got built-in bifocals in the bottom. That's what I wear at work. I just broke off the sides so people don't ask me dumb questions. Hey, are you wearing safety goggles? No. have contacts in, and I don't want to take them out and wear my regular glasses because I'm vain.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that
So
conversation.
you just do the bifocals. You don't do the not transitions.
I don't think they make
Progressives?
them. Yeah, they don't do that in contacts. At least not in the contacts I have. So I have.
Oh, right. No, I get that with context, but your glasses. Do you do
Oh yeah, my
progressives
glasses
with your
have
glasses?
the progressives. Yeah, the glasses I have are great. However, it makes me look like the nerd I am, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Oh, don't. Just embrace it.
I can't, man, I'm a respectable businessman.
Entrepreneur.
I'm a profiteer. I am what you call a profiteer.
I am a warmonger, a profiteerer.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I regurgitated
A
that from
profiteerator.
somewhere. Hey, guess what? Speaking of these comic books and collectibles behind me,
Speaking
guess
of the
what?
comic books,
Guess what comic I caved and got in a 9.8?
Wonder Woman when she
Close.
fights Galactor.
Close.
What?
I got Thor: God of Thunder #2, which was the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher.
Really?
Yeah. So I love.
You
I think
wanna
we've
tell
talked
me how
about
much
this.
that was?
It was $118.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I know we've talked about it on here probably ad nauseum, but I thought Christian Bale played it great. Just it wasn't the way it was in the comics, but you got to read the comic that God of Thunder run.
Do you think you could read it to me? Just because
Oh, yeah.
my reading skills
never
have
thought about
gotten
that.
real bad lately.
Yeah, with my progressives. Although with my progressives, the reading part is what's out of date. So like looking far away, and then because progressives, you look through the top, that's far
Yeah.
away. You look through the middle part, and that's like arm's length, and then you look down, and that's reading. The reading is the only part that's really changed. So when I wear my progressives, but I read, sometimes I got to even take them off and put on readers. Guys, how
Yeah.
old are we? I heard this today. I heard
Welcome, Grandpa.
that MTV's initial show is closer to the Pearl Harbor attack than it is to today's date.
That's sick.
That is crazy. How old does that make one feel? Like
I'm
I
gonna
remember when like MTV came out that day.
I'm gonna sue.
You know what? Class action.
Class action suit against you, Jesus.
Yep, for having MTV come out. MTV was created by the son of a preacher man. And
Mike Nesmith.
yep, from the
Is it-
Monkees. And he didn't create MTV.
I believe he did.
Not-
At least that's the urban legend.
From-
The urban legend is that his mother invented whiteout, and he used the whiteout fortune to start MTV. Not his monkeys balling millions. I don't know
Really?
if they made millions. Yeah, should we
That's
look it up?
weird. Yeah,
Hey,
look
Siri.
it up.
Did Mike Nesmith start MTV? He created one of the first American television programs dedicated to music videos, pop clips, which aired on Nickelodeon in 1980. He was asked to help produce and create MTV, but had prior commitments with his production company. Is this about Mike Nesmith? Nesmith founded Pacific Arts. What? It is Mike Nesmith from the Monkees. Okay. He often played a custom-built Gretsch 12-string electric.
Ooh,
That's a side piece. Okay.
I do love me a
1974.
Gretsch.
1974, he helped pioneer the music video format. He created one of the first American television programs dedicated to music videos, Pop Clips, which aired on Nickelodeon in 1980. He was asked to help produce and create MTV, but had prior commitments with his production company. In 1981, he won the first Grammy Award for Video of the Year for his hour-long television show Elephant Parts.
Ooh,
I guess not. That's a lie. That's an urban myth.
legend.
Legend.
I mean, I could see where he got the idea for music videos because that's basically what the Monkees was.
Okay. When Nesmith was 13, his mother invented the typewriter correction fluid, later known commercially as liquid paper. That is true. She sold it to Gillette in 1979 for $48 million.
Oh, and in 1978, that was probably like $50 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of dollars. Okay, he did not start MTV, but he
Yeah,
did have his
I
hand in.
I didn't think so. Who did start MTV? I believe it was
Hey,
like the
Siri.
son of a preacher man.
Who started MTV?
Here's what I found from Wikipedia. MTV's original.
Okay. I skipped it.
Here's what I found on Wikipedia. MTV was first started by
History.
the son of a preacher man.
Numerous major. This is what you guys turn into, is to listen to the Pickle and Boot Shop, is for Joe and I to read Wikipedia articles to you.
yeah. But here's the thing. Going back to what I just said a minute ago, did you ever watch the Monkees television show?
Oh yeah, man, that was so good. Robert
Yeah.
Warren Pittman,
Yeah.
CEO of MTV Networks, co-founder and programmer who led the team that created MTV, and is co-founder of iHeartMedia and Casa Dragtones Tequila. Casa Dragones. Man, I said that like a honky.
The House of Dragons.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
well, here's the thing. Let's try and go at this one more time. The Monkees television show
Yeah.
was basically music videos, right? Like they'd be
Correct.
running around, they'd be doing stuff to music. And like if you
Gloria, and then that's her face. I'm a bully. And then if you can
Yeah.
imagine them running.
I'm not your stepping stone. Man, I used to love the Monkees.
It was so good.
I think I have Monkees on greatest hits on vinyl.
Do you really?
Yeah. And that is the greatest hits. If you listen to it, it's good stuff. Well,
And most of
Davy
their stuff
Jones.
it was written by Neil Diamond.
Yeah. Yep. It was.
Yeah.
It absolutely was. That's how
True
it,
facts.
isn't that how he got his start? So he was writing for the Monkees and then was like, if these morons can do this, me and my baritone voice can knock these songs out.
I can
Money
sing about
talks, but it don't sing and dance and it don't walk. As long as I can have you here with me, I'd much rather be forever in blue jeans.
Did you think that was Reverend Blue Jeans for a long time? Like I
No.
did.
You thought
Okay.
it was Reverend Blue Jeans? That sounds
Yeah.
like a wrestler, like a professional wrestler.
Yeah, man. I would be.
You'd come out wearing a
that would be me.
Canadian tuxedo.
Uh-huh.
Reverend Blue Jeans in the Canadian
just have-
tuxedo.
Chaps, but they'd be made of blue jeans, and then
Yeah.
you'd have that wrestling speedo,
Yep.
over
And then a
your-
jean
over your
jacket.
dong across.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm having this thing again where it's saying some features on recording Zencaster might not work until you clear data that other sites have stored on your device.
Oh, I put a virus on your computer, Joe.
Problem saving local backup of audio.
Sounds like it's getting.
Choose what to clear.
Joe, just tell me what you know. What would make this so much easier is if you just tell me your PIN number.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I am clearing stuff up as we speak.
All right.
So let me get some of this out. Let me get some of this out of here.
You're doing what we call in 5 Iron Frenzy, defragging the hard drive.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, did you listen to that interview I did with Leonor, Jeff the Girl, Inez Ortega? Phil?
Yes, I did.
I want to just point out that at one point I asked her how many times she walked in on one of us jerking off, and she said none,
Correct. Yes.
which is the correct answer
Yeah.
because we never did that, and we are gentlemen.
Yeah. In the insiders, I don't think anybody like that never came up in conversation or in act.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm positive that Dennis and I are going to take a secret to our grave.
His kid's gonna stop stopping by your house on the way home from college.
He's coming on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's-
What's his name? Melvin?
His name is Melvin Copeland.
Melvin Culp?
Culp.
Copeland. Copeland Culp.
Yeah. Say that 47 times in a row.
Say that 47 times in Spanish backwards.
Do we even have an agenda today? Do we even know what we're talking about? We did the whole thing where like, hello, Pico. Hey,
Yeah.
Cinco. And
Yeah,
then-
no, we have stuff here. It's
Oh,
just
we do?
stuff that I write down you never want to talk about.
Joe, I want to talk about it right now. Let's talk about what you want to talk about. That's what I'm here for.
Well,
is
here's the deal. I don't want to toot my own horn, but the people want to hear about the Insider Show.
Yeah, I'm a people.
Yeah, well,
Because I tried to talk to you about it, and you were just like, no. Let's talk about you, Reese.
yeah.
That's what kind of giving person you are, the loving,
Yeah.
giving person you are. And so,
Yeah.
please, Joe, can we talk about you for a minute?
I don't really want to.
Joe, I want to hear about your show. You had a
Yeah.
show in Grand
Yes.
Rapids.
We had a show in Grand Rapids. So we got in that Friday night. We had a place rented to practice. We practiced. And so leading up to it had been the rhythm section and I practicing. And then when we got there the night before, the horns joined us. The horns we thought had been practicing via like Zoom together.
For Agata, can you explain what the rhythm section is?
Yes. So the rhythm section would be bass, guitar, and drums,
Uh-huh.
and then myself. So we had basically for a few months been practicing as a 4-piece. And then the horns were separate. And we thought they had been practicing like via Zoom or something like that together.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out they tried, but
There's a lag.
there was a lag, and so they couldn't do it. So they had been practicing on their own, which I give major props for. They've been practicing on their own. We show up on that Friday night. We all plug in, we set up, and it was like go time. Here's the set list. And we started. Honest to God, Reese, it was like we never stopped. It was like we never freaking stopped playing. It was
Wonderful.
great. Like
That's
boom,
magic.
they were right in. And then the things that we had changed over time, like, hey, let's cut this little part out just to kind of save some time. It wasn't like this big, oh my gosh, I got to relearn my part. It was just like, oh, okay, that part's gone. Fine, let's run it again. So we ran through the set list twice, which kind of bothered me because my throat.
And you're like, I don't need to practice, but whatever you guys, I'll do
Yeah.
it for you.
Yeah,
I
and
say
so
this all the time in Fire Iron.
yeah.
Can
So
we
my
just get through this so I can get to my social media posting? Sorry,
Yeah.
Joe, I cut you off again.
No, you're good. You're good, man. But so my throat was sore more than I thought it would be, and more than I wanted it to be. So it kind of scared me for the next day. So then we went to that Airbnb, which I told you about, which
It
was just bare bones. I don't want to say it was ghetto, but it was ghetto.
Yes.
But if you're into pickleball, across the street from the Airbnb was a huge pickleball like park. Like there were like a dozen pickleball courts.
With heroin addicts strewn about them.
Yeah, that was downtown Grand Rapids. So then
Oh,
we went
not here.
downtown and we did all that stuff. I think I told you about all that. Had the most amazing breakfast sandwich at this place called Rad Bagels.
Okay.
One of the greatest breakfast sandwiches I've ever had. It was
What made it the greatest?
It was $14 for this breakfast sandwich.
I see where you're going. Most
And-
expensive equals tastiest.
Here's the thing: I would have paid $25 for this thing.
Would you really?
It was a delicious rosemary and olive oil bagel.
Jeez.
Then they had a big old sausage patty that they didn't microwave it. It was fresh pork, fresh sausage. They put it on a skillet, cooked that. Then when that was done, in like the sausage drippings, They cracked a couple of eggs, put some sauteed onions, peppers, and then
Were
kind
they
of
cooking it right in front of you?
yeah,
And you
cooked it
just-
right in front of me,
What?
like on a hot plate.
like a honky hibachi.
Yeah, exactly. And so then they kind of made this like omelet, and it was cooked perfectly. Put
Wow.
cheese on that, sausage, all that stuff. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. Miller came walking by, was like, "What is that?" I was like, "The best breakfast sandwich you'll ever have." I was like, "But it's $14." He went and got one. It was, oh my gosh, it was so good. So anyway, we did that. Then I already told you we scootered around town, all that stuff on the Lime scooters.
You dodged the homeless.
Yep. And then it was time for the show. So it opened up at we could get there like quarter after 6, I think. And then
Did
the
you
show
already line check and sound check?
No. So
Oh,
there,
they just
there-
opened for you guys to go in at like 6:15.
Yeah, and then the show started at 7. There was
What?
there was no sound check.
When did you set up your gear?
So when we got in there, as we walked in, we were kind of like, obviously you're seeing the other bands. So we're like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Joe from the Insiders. We kind of chit chat with everybody. And, here we are, the 40-year-olds. And then the other guys and girls in the bands are like early 20s, and they're all just like hip to be square. So that was fun, like meeting a bunch of like kids. The one kid from The Boy Detective, the sax player from The Boy Detective, I thought was the dude from the Umbrella Academy, the guy who's like dies and comes back, can die and come back. I forget his name.
Carl.
Yeah. And so it
Gary.
looked just like him.
It looked
So-
like Gary.
Yep, looked just like Gary. So kind of discussed it. Nate was like, hey, if it helps everybody can use my drums. And so everyone was like, sweet, let's do that. Because like one band didn't have drums. So Nate was
Jeez.
like, everyone can just use mine.
Yeah.
So Nate's drums got set up. Everybody put their stuff up, did a quick like line check. Like the first band did a quick line check. And then the show started.
Jeepers.
Yeah, so everybody kind of got up there and like did like a quick line check and then started.
I think you need some representation, Joe.
Yeah, it was actually fine. Like, you get
Yeah,
up there,
but-
you line check it, it's fine. And then after the first song, you're like, a little bit more of this, a little less of this, a little more of this. And then
you
we're like,
just-
all right, let's go.
You should do that beforehand when you sound check.
Yeah,
And then you're like,
this
you
place
get
didn't
it.
have a sound check.
It's probably because you guys booked it yourself instead of having a guy book it and a guy be like, no, you're going to open at noon. They're going to set up. And they're like, yeah, but then we have to work. And you're like, well, we'll just go somewhere else. That's what the guy will say.
Yeah.
This is
And-
the inside.
then I'll be like,
this
but
is their first show in 40 years.
But like, we don't have in-ear monitors. We don't have any of that stuff. We just set up our crap just like we always have, whether it's a generator in a campsite or whatever. So that's what we did. So
I think you should get in ears. It's only like $4,000. That's only, I don't know.
I'm
what
trying
I
to
would pay.
save for a chainsaw right now. That's $500. That's
What?
$500. Yeah.
I got one in my garage and the pull string broke. I'll give it to you. All you got to do is open it up and put a new pull string in it.
Oh yeah. What kind is it?
It's still hard. It's
What?
red. That's what kind it is. It's red.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm saving for that. But yeah, so anyway, first band went on. First band was who was it? Was it The Boy Detective was the first band? I think they were. It was The Boy Detective, then it was a band called Chandler Reese and the Sticky Keys.
Okay.
And then, oh, no, the first band was a guy called Prince Loogie.
Okay.
Now, Prince Loogie, hear me out. He's a guy, he appears to know his ska. He appears to know, he knows his stuff. If you go on his social media, he's a ska fan. But what he does is he gets up on stage and it's him and like a mixing box. and he's just like a DJ, but he mixes like ska
Okay.
and then sings to it.
It's like one of those like digital turntable things.
No, it's more like everything's already pre-recorded. So he's not like spinning records. It's everything is like already programmed. So he's basically coming up there with like a sound machine, pressing play, and then it's all the songs that like he's created. So he doesn't have a band.
Huh.
It's just basically these instrumental tracks and beats, but it'll be like a ska sound with like beats to it, and then he sings over top of it.
Whoa.
So he came out and he did that. He was the opener. Then the Boy
Was it good?
Detective. Yeah, he was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't make fun of him. Like he was legit. He did his thing.
I wouldn't make fun of him, but I did.
No, like, I mean, he was all rude boy, checkered out. He was wearing like a checkered face mask. He had one of those like old school microphones. I always call it like the social distortion microphone, or like the Reverend Horton Heat microphone. So he just kind of sang it through that, and it was good. Like he was a good opener. Then the Boy Detective came out. There's a couple of girls, like their horn section is like female, except for like the one guy from the Umbrella Academy. But they have like a big horn section. I think they have 4 horns.
Jeez.
Yeah, so they had, and it's a small stage, so
It's all girls.
it's not all girls, but the
Except
horn
for
section,
Umbrella
I think it's like
Academy.
3. I think it's like 3 chicks.
Were they cute?
It's like 3 chicks. So
Joe.
I mean, they're kids, man. They're
Oh.
kids. They're kids. I'm 45 years old. They're kids.
Dang it.
And so they came up. They were really good. We enjoyed them. In fact, we were chit-chatting with them after, kind of made that little friendship. And we have a Detroit show that we're playing August 13th, and Boy Detective is coming down and playing
Cool.
our Detroit show with us. So after them, it was Chandler Reese and the Sticky Keys. Now, if you go on iTunes, Chandler Reese has some stuff. It's not the Chandler Reese and the Sticky Keys stuff. It's just Chandler Reese. And it sounds very like Owl City.
Does Chandler Reese at least spell his name all right? Does he spell it the correct way?
He spells it like Chaka Khan.
What?
He spells his name like Chaka Khan.
He spells it CHAKAKHAN.
Reese. And then Reese.
Okay, got it.
And then Reese is spelled, like how it normally is. WRIECCES.
That's how you do it.
Reese.
That is the correct way.
Chaka Condola Reese.
Condoleezza Reese.
Yeah. So then they got up there and played. They were good. And then the OGs took the stage. We got up there. We did a little sound checkity check. I had the iPad set with the pedal tuner thing, the page flipper. So that worked like a charm.
It did?
Yeah. Now here's the thing, like leading up to the show, I was practicing every night with that thing, and I was reading the words. Well, when it came time to the show, I knew the lyrics. So I only had to glance down at that thing maybe 3 times for the whole show. I only had to maybe look at that thing 3 times, and I think twice was the same song. Like one song was definitely like I was looking down more.
Yeah.
But, so kind of the best case scenario to where doing everything, I actually remembered the lyrics and didn't have to look down. So that was cool. We went through.
I do the same thing, Joe. I remember I never forget our lyrics.
Right.
And then
I know.
I just have an iPad up there to watch Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I'll be like, I'm just going to put the lyrics on there just so everybody thinks I'm trying. And then I'll do it,
Because you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
When
watching
when you've
Willow
gotten to that point of celebrity that you're at,
and Andor.
you can just do it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
You
just
know?
like awake. Look, sometimes I have to write myself a note in the morning, and I put it in the bedside table, and I'll scroll it up real small, like in a really tightly wound scroll, and then I tie a bow around it
Yeah.
with red ribbon, and then I go to sleep. I fold my hands neatly upon my chest, and then I lay down, and I slumber gracefully through the night. And then as I awake to the sound of birds every morning, I'll open up the bedside table, pull out that scroll, untie the red ribbon, and then I'll just kind of get what is the verb for rolling it out. I do that.
Undo.
I undo it. I unravel it.
You
and
scroll it.
It says just do it. And then
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I go for it. It also sometimes says go for it. And that's how I live my life, Joe.
You know what? I wouldn't think any of that was not true.
I know. 'Cause
That
it's
sounds
true.
like 100% truth.
People come to this show for facts. 100% true
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Pickle and Boot Shop.
Absolutely. So back to what's important here.
Insider show. You guys
yeah.
rocked it.
Yeah. So we came out with Lord You're Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
We started with that. Then we hit them. We kind of did it in album order. So then we did a couple of songs off Motor City Ska. We did Enthos, I Say. And then in the middle of I Say, where there's two breakdowns, we mashed it up with Fugazi Waiting Room.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, yeah, in the first breakdown of I Say, it goes and so we kick into I am a patient boy. Oh, wait. So there was some good crowd participation there. Then we go back into I Say, and then the next breakdown we did ba 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 ba. Better think of your future. Why? You know, so we did a message to you, Rudy. And I can't say a message to you, Rudy, without saying it the way they say it in the song. It doesn't seem right going a message to you, Rudy. I have to say a message to you, Rudy.
Excuse me, Rudy. I've got a tip, if you will.
I got a massage.
I got
a massage for you, Rudy.
Rudy. Go on. So then you did this.
Yep. So we did we did Lord You're Beautiful, and then off Motor City Ska, we did I Say, Enthos. Then we did Fight of My Life album. So we did Jigsaw, then The Hunted, and then Jigsaw, The Hunted. Then we did Soundtrack to a Revolution. We did Call to Arms and Seeing Voices.
Okay.
Then we went to Sinner's Songbook, and we did like Drawing Blood from a Baby. And then to close it, we did a mashup of In the Secret, All in All, and Awesome God.
Sweet.
And then we ended it, and then everyone was like, more. And we were like, we don't have any more. We played everything we learned. We didn't plan for any encores. So yeah. So that was done. So we had to apologize. But it was cool, man. People came from all over. Like people drove a distance, and that was something new for us. I mean, we're not the Supertones. We're not Five Iron Frenzy. So people drove like 4 hours to see us, which is like when we were touring full time, people didn't drive 4 hours to see us. People would maybe do 2. Like if we played, 2 hours from their house, they would come, but nobody was driving 4. And there were a bunch of people. One guy flew in. I don't know where he flew from, but he flew in. And
Lansing.
yeah, it was just a puddle jumper. It was a helicopter from the next city over. he was from Comstock Park, and he just took a helicopter over and was like, man, I just took a flight.
I landed on your van.
I hope it's okay. Yeah, so like just like talking to people, and then
That's
like
right,
my
man.
my girls, you know, I have a 19-year-old and a
Your
16
girls
year
got
old.
to see you play.
Yeah. And what
That's
was
sweet.
cool, what was a really awesome thing to experience with the girls is like they don't they don't go to club shows. That's not like their life. That's not what they do. So
Yeah.
for them, it was like an experience like the first time, you know, like my first concert I ever went to was like Huey Lewis and the News Power of Love tour.
Are you kidding?
That was my first concert. So like
That's so cool.
that was at Joe Louis Arena, like where the Red Wings used to play and all that. So it was this huge place. I didn't know about small club shows until like my senior year of high school. So it was cool being with my girls, and they are roughly that age. They're juniors and then freshmen in college, to be able to go to like their first like kind of club show. And you know, it was there was probably, I'm gonna be honest, there was probably only 50 people there, 50, 60 people, if
Yeah.
that, maybe less. Um, let's say 50 people max were there. But it was just cool. Like people came from all over, and you know, got to chit chat with people. So like my girls seeing us, and the last time they saw us play was I think when we opened for like you and Reliant K, like when you guys came through Royal Oak like a decade ago or something.
Did Reliant K play that show?
I thought they did. I thought it was Reliant K, you guys, and us. I could be wrong.
Jeez. I do
could-
remember that show.
I could be wrong.
That's
Um,
cool.
And then, so it was neat with them. And then the other cool thing was Heidi. So like Heidi, she's like a country music girl. So like she doesn't go to rock shows.
Yeah.
And then I'm 11 years older than her. So I'm just like the old, you know, the old guy of the couple. So her seeing me in this like different light, with a life that wasn't a part of like, you know, bringing her into a part of my life that she was never a part of. I didn't know like how she was going to handle it. And she loved it. She said that she had a great time. She was, she's conveyed to me that she thought it was amazing on how all the guys and the insiders like treated all the fans.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I can't believe like how nice you guys were to like, you know, anyone who came up to you and talked to you and like wanted a picture and anything like that. So it was cool to have my girls and to have Heidi and to like experience it. And it was a great show. It was cooking. It was so hot. I thought I had lost like 10 pounds
Yeah.
by the time that show came around. I was down 10 pounds, saw pictures of myself. I felt so good. I felt so good about how I looked prior to the show. And then I saw pictures of myself that, you know, people had taken in videos. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a fat middle-aged piece of crap. And so the 10 pounds that I had lost, I felt like wasn't anywhere close to being enough. So I'm back on it. I'm back at it to get down even more. So hopefully August 13th, if there's any pictures posted, there'll be quite a difference. And then by the time Furnace Fest rolls around, hopefully I'll be down to the weight that I want to be down to.
Yeah. Or get some Spanx.
Yeah. I was
That's
thinking
what I
about
do.
it. Yeah. Just an entire like Spanx onesie.
Mm-hmm. Do
Yeah.
it, but it's only cool if it's flesh colored, and then you tell people, "Hey,
I
I'm
am not
taking off,
cool enough.
take off your clothes," and then it's just the Spanx onesie.
Yeah. Flesh tone. And then like glue like chest hair to it
Yeah,
and back hair.
and pubes.
Gross. Who's got pubes? It's 2023.
What?
It's 2023, dude. Like nobody has pubes anymore.
Nobody?
Nobody. If you're listening to this and you got pubes, something's amiss, man. Something went
What-
terribly wrong in
What
your.
if you're hosting it and you have pubes? This is too much information. Agatha is like right now texting Amy, and now he's talking about his pubes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this the kind of person
Amy is-
you want raising your daughters?
Amy is crafting a new custody.
And then he talked
agreement.
about pubes in a public forum.
Yeah.
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 Joe, I'm really proud of you. I think that's so cool.
Thanks. The other thing that's weird is the show offers. So
Yeah.
I've told the guys in the band at the most, I can maybe do 4 shows a year at the most. And that would probably be, a weekend where you're playing 2 shows.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have the time. And even just that small show, at that show alone, we had like 4 offers for like other shows.
Yeah.
So people are coming to the show and they're like, hey, I do this festival in the summer, or hey, I work for this company that puts on this festival. And it's just like, I just tell, like, I don't beat around the bush. I just tell people, I'm like, no. I was like, submit the stuff. We'll look it over. Like, I'll be honest with you. I'll look it over, but I'm also going to be honest with you and say, like, this, it's probably not going to happen.
4 shows, Joe. The only person that has to travel to practice is Sang, right?
Bram,
Where's Bram live?
Grand Rapids. So like
Okay.
2.5 hours away.
2.5 hours, and then Sang is in Chicago.
Yeah. So like 4 or 5 hours away.
But like, if you guys just practice without them, and you did like a weekend a month,
Couldn't do it. That's too
What?
much. That's too much.
what?
Yeah. I don't want
It's
to.
fun though.
No, it's not. It's not.
If
Like-
I lived in Denver, I think we would play more shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Sonny and Dennis also, they have to fly in for shows if we play in Denver.
Yeah.
But they don't really need to practice. They're really good. The rest of us do. And that is, I think, what is prohibitory of us
Yeah.
playing more shows is me.
Yeah. No, I mean
'Cause
that's understandable. For me, it's just time. I mean, we're done for a reason. Like we stopped playing because we quote unquote like grew up and we got jobs.
Yeah.
So one weekend a month is still too much. Like one weekend every 3 months, like one weekend a season I can do.
But like, if you do like every 2 months, one weekend, it kind of comes back. You're not having to redo the set every, all the time. You just like every 6 months, switch it around a little bit.
I
But
mean,
then you're not having to practice as much, and you just
yeah,
go
but
and have
it's
fun.
but it's the travel. It's not the show. It's not the
Mhm.
show that I don't want to do. The show is what's fun.
Right.
But just taking Grand Rapids as a snapshot, I kept telling the girls and Heidi, I include her when I say the girls. I kept telling them the whole time, like, this is what it was like to be on tour because they got there earlier. We had slept at the Airbnb, got up, we hung out all day at this like mall area at this market.
Uh-huh.
So we're just sitting there, like hanging out, doing nothing. So it was like you're either spending money or you're just sitting doing nothing, just waiting and waiting and waiting for like the club to open.
That's because you didn't sound check. Then you sit and wait at the club, and then
Yeah.
somebody's yelling at you. You're like,
Yeah.
Can you get out? Can you get out of the way? I need to play my drums." That's fun. And then you find new
Yeah.
places to eat, and then you hang out with friends that you haven't seen in a while, and they're like, I can't come see your show, man. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't care about you anymore. But you
Right.
get to see them. That's fun.
Well, yeah. So no. So the fun time is when you're up playing or when the other bands are playing. Like when the show is going, that's when it's fun. But it was all that other just sitting around mindless, like doing nothing all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. Like when the girls finally got there, like they got there at like 1:30. So it was fun at that point to start doing stuff. But between like waking up and, so between like 10 and 1:30, sitting around doing nothing. And then once the girls got there, it's like, we scootered around, we ate at the market and stuff like that. That was fun. But then there was even about an hour, 15 minutes where we were sitting around doing nothing, just waiting for the club to open. And it's that stuff that I don't want to do. I don't want to be in a Honda Accord driving from Indianapolis to Wichita and then there's a minivan behind the Honda Accord with the other 4 guys in it. Like, it's not fun to me anymore. Like the traveling, the doing all that is not fun. I hate flying. So like to think about, like, to go to
man.
Furnace Fest, I've literally had to quell panic attacks, and it's just
How
not.
about flying?
Yeah. Oh, I hate
Drive down
flying.
there.
I can't.
Why not?
The time I'd have to take off too much from work. I don't have it.
Okay.
So we
Yeah,
have to.
I'm
that?
sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind that part. I mean, I don't. It takes to get to an airport for me. I got to drive 2 hours
Yeah.
and then fly for an hour or 2 or whatever, 3 hours. That's not terrible, especially now because you can have like movies. Like there's stuff to do. You can.
It's not that I'm bored on a plane. It's the feeling of flying. Like I don't. I'm scared to fly, and so
You
it's.
Xanax, bro.
Yeah, no, I do. I take a lot of Xanax when I
Uh-huh.
fly. A lot. So I take a Xanax like an hour prior, and then when the plane is boarding, I usually take another one. And then usually right before it starts rocketing down the runway, I pop a third.
Jeez, Joe.
Yeah. And then sometimes there's even some alcohol involved in there too.
I don't think you're supposed to mix those things.
I know. So I always tell people I mix like a near lethal cocktail to have to fly.
Well, you're a big guy.
So it's just, I mean, moving forward, if it got to be where like people in the Detroit scene were like, oh, cool, like let's have the insiders play, I would be fine with like, once a month or something like that, playing with a local band here. Or like if Mustard Plug or Jay Navarro and the Traders or somebody like that, Killer Diller.
Mustard Plug is what? Are they from Ann Arbor or Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if they play like, I'd love to like open or do something like with that, but it's like I'm not gonna.
Jeez, man.
I just don't want to like get in a van and like drive to Virginia or get in a van and drive to whatever. It would
I'm
only
with
be a
you,
few times a
like,
year.
Driving 8 hours or more, 6 hours or more sucks.
Yeah.
If it was a good enough show. But like what I love about it is, one, I get out of where I live, which is very rural. I get to go to a city. There's cool things. I can go to a Guitar Center or anywhere, like the Van store or Hot Topic. I love to joke about going to Hot Topic with the guys in the band because they get so pissed. They're like, I'm like, come on, let's go to Hot Topic. And they're like so mad. They don't want to go because they all live in the town. So I just like that. I like the production of it. I like waiting around, seeing the club. I like now that I can consume alcohol. You're at the club and you can have a drink. I like getting good food, which you can't. I mean, like here where I live, there's like 10 good restaurants. And then the major thing is that like the other 7 guys in Five Iron are like my family. And I don't get to see them. And even if I'm driving 6 hours, I get 6 hours to sit and talk with Scott or 6 hours to talk with Sonny or Andy. That's cool to me. Like that is.
Yeah, that was cool. Like being able to hang with Sang.
Yeah.
And Bram and see those guys that I don't normally get to see. That was awesome. That was fun.
And I think there is a part like seeing people, friends that I've had in other bands, like hanging out with the guys in MU330 or talking to the guys in Mustard Plug or Mephistopheles or MXPX, like guys that I really look up to or just enjoy talking to about the old days or just what's going on. That's fun. And like most of the places we play, like either they give you money for food or they cater it and it's good. So it's like good food. It's fun. Then you get to hang out and talk with your fans, which is like,
I mean, there's part of it where you're just like, this is awkward and weird. But me as an adult, I'm like, that's also fun. Like seeing all these nerdy people that loved our band as grown-ups, it's fun. It was not fun doing like 3 months in a row where you're just like, this is the same every day. These people look the same as last night. But like, 12 times a year,
Yeah.
it's fun. You're just like, this is so cool. I'm so thankful to talk to people, to see people that have come out to the show. Just like I have such a better grasp on it, having had to work, like for the last, like to work an actual job for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is so fun that I get to do this and people appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's a lot of stuff there that I would not argue at all. And I would agree with you. And I'm sure if I experienced those things again now, I would, wholeheartedly believe you and be right there with you. It's just, it's all the first stuff. It's the travel.
Yeah.
It's that stuff. Like my job, like roofing, is such an intense job that it's like the medical field, if you have a bad day at the office, things are happening in, emergency rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here. Like a busy day is a day that you just, when your weekend comes, you want to decompress and you just want to get back to a normal life because of what you've had to deal with that week.
Yeah.
And to like those 2 days that you have off, you're flying. There's the stress of that, the anxiety. Like I get more stress and anxiety from flying than I do from my roofing job. Like you know what I mean? So it's like to go and do that and fly and, be coordinating stuff and blah, 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 blah. Like that is the headache to me. And that's what makes it not fun. And then you come back on Sunday, if you're lucky, because everyone's flights, it seems nowadays in 2023, you're coming home the day after you think you're coming home.
Yeah.
So it's just the last thing I want to do is like get out of work, jump on a plane, hurry up and do nothing, hurry up and wait, play the hour show, hang out, talk, all that. Like while the show is going, that is what's fun. Everything that you said, meeting people, talking to the bands, talking to the fans, doing all that stuff. I love it. Love it. It's just all the other stuff, the hotel living, the getting back to the airport, the dropping off the rental car.
Oh, man.
Like that's the stuff that like, I don't want to do. I don't want to do.
I don't miss living in a hotel or living out of your suitcase, but like every once in a while, like you're in a hotel, you're hanging out with Sonny, he's your roommate in there, and you guys are like, it's fun. That is fun to me. The part that isn't fun is singing. Like the rest is great. But like 9 out of 10 of our shows, I'm just like a ball of nerves about singing and, like whether or not our show is good or I'm remembering the lyrics or I'm hitting the right notes. And then as soon as that is over, I'm so happy and so glad to just talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the part that I absolutely love is I love the half hour to an hour on stage. I love that. Me and Leonore are cut from the same cloth. We love that on stage rush, rock starry, whatever. And then as soon as I step off stage, that's gone. But while I'm on stage, that's what I love. But it's just, it's all the other stuff that like I just don't want to do. And so like my free time now, so like a normal week for me, or like a 2-week chunk, because my life kind of goes in 2-week chunks. It's like you work and then you get to the weekend. And if it's a weekend that I have my kids, then I'm doing stuff with my kids. The other weekend, so then the every other weekend, if I don't have my kids, then I'm with Heidi, and then like I'm at her house, which is in the middle of the woods with a hot tub and deer and chainsaws and bonfires and smokers. And so it's like all this, that's life for me. I love that. I love just being in the middle of the woods away from people, and the people that you work with and deal with every single day, because being a roofer, the people you're in contact with, the people that you're making contact with every day, it's not like you work in an ice cream store and people are like, hello, I want some of your delicious ice cream because it makes me happy. When you're in roofing, the people that you're dealing with them because it's the worst day of their life. And that's the person that you get somebody who's in a life's catastrophe. And so then to not have that, it's just to go out and chill. And like I said, just all the things that I enjoy doing, I just like doing that.
I feel the same way, except playing shows is like an escape from that. I feel like I'm trapped where I live. That's, I think, the difference.
That is a huge difference. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm just like, thank God I'm out of that place.
Yes.
Not that it's not beautiful.
I live in, when I'm in Royal Oak has every chain restaurant within a 10-minute drive. It has the mom and pop places. It has the specialty craft places, breweries, anything you want. You want Thai, you want Mexican, you want coal-fired pizza, you want wood-fired pizza, whatever you want, we have it in this area. When I go out to Ortonville, there's a couple of restaurants. Everything is a half-hour drive out there. So you end up just cooking, grilling, smoking, doing all that, and that's my hobby anyway. So that just makes me relax. So we live two different lives in our regular 9-to-5s.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. So yours is you're glad for your weekends.
Yes.
I'm just like, well, especially mine. I'm just doing construction. Like,
yeah.
That's all I've been doing is trying to fix this kitchen.
Yeah.
And next I have to build a studio and then build out this basement.
Yeah.
Scrape all these popcorn ceilings behind me.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
I want to escape sometimes. And I love
that's exactly what the major difference is you want out of your one-horse town, and I love my one-horse town.
Yeah.
And then just going and getting on a plane and stuff like that. That's it. Like like I said, I think I've made it perfectly clear. The show part of it, I love. Yeah. It's all the stuff. If you were coming to an insider show, you like wake up and oh, hey, I got to leave for the show tonight at 5:00 because doors are at 6, or it's, it's an hour and a half away. So I got to leave at 5 and the show starts at 7. And you've done whatever you've done all day, whether it's worked, whether it's yard work, whatever. For me, I've woke up and had to check out of a hotel, sit around all day, or like peruse stores that I'm not going to go into a Guitar Center and buy a guitar.
What about Hot Topic, Joe?
I'm not going to go into Hot Topic and buy a studded belt.
Yeah, but maybe a My Chemical Romance shirt.
Maybe. Or a coffee mug that the part you hold onto is a penis.
I would totally buy that. Or buy it to give you for your birthday.
Yeah, maybe. It's coming up. It's next weekend.
I don't think it is.
May 6th, I turned 46.
May the 6th be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Cinco de Mayo. It's May the 4th be with you. Then it's Cinco de Mayo, and then it's my birthday. The trifecta. What are you doing? You've just been monkeying with your shoulder for the last 18 minutes.
I put this in the thing. I got chiropractored. We have to talk about it in the patronizer section.
All right. Well, we're at an hour. So, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed hearing ad nauseum the Insider Show, how I hate playing shows moving forward. I'm going to try to play a few a year, but don't count on it. But maybe at least come see us. If we're within 11 hours of your house, come see us.
Just drive up there so Joe doesn't have to fly.
Yes, come up for the 13th. Come up August 13th. Johnny Respect. Johnny Respect is playing their big reunion show.
So cool.
Yes. So it's going to be us, The Boy Detective, another band called like Middletown or something. I forget the name of that band. Then Johnny Respect and then us.
Very cool.
Yeah. So this is it for the freebies. Let's sign off and then tell me about in the old patronizer. Tell me about this chiropractor.
Okay, well.
All right, see you, everybody.
Thanks, you guys, for listening. Piece of pizza.
This has been Mojoko Production.